One of the interesting things about music in different parts of the world is that we encounter things sometimes that are not often so obvious in classical music. Usually when we play classical composers, the rhythms tend to be pretty much sort of like single-threaded. In other words, you get pieces that are based on specific meters, and then composers generally try to be more sophisticated with the harmony and the melody. Now, when we get to different parts of the world, like in Kuwait and Africa and even in South America, we encounter something that's called polyrhythms. And so we put together a little workshop to talk a little bit about some of the different principal styles and rhythms of Kuwait. And I've asked HAMAD to show me some of those rhythms. I've written them down here. We're going to try some of them out. And I'm going to let HAMAD now tell us a little bit about his country and some of the rhythms that we're going to try out today.
The Kuwaiti rhythms. Actually, those rhythms came to Kuwait by the effect of the pearl diving era, which was from the 17th century to the mid of the 20th century. I brought two percussion instruments, one called Hawan and one called Mirwas. Actually, those instruments came to Kuwait from India and East African coastal countries like Tanzania and Kenya. Actually, this is very exciting experience for me, non-forgettable, because it's my first ever experience that I deal with the students. I noticed in the classroom the involvement of all students and also their teacher, Mr.Avi.
that it would actually come from something you use in the kitchen.
But I guess when you're on the ship or whatever, traveling, then you don't have any other real instruments, so you just make instruments.
And then other versions of this instrument from stone, from wood.